This is the Marvel Legends series, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Daughters of Thanos, Gamora. The figure is part of the second wave of these Marvel Legends series, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 series of figures. I picked up the entire wave from Kramer Toy Warden, and she shares the exact same box with her sister, Nebula. And some artwork right here and right there. Very nice looking artwork. Yep. And each one has a piece to build Mantis, except Death's Head 2. Excuse me, I'll put her down. I don't even know why I have her standing like that. Okay. She comes with the right leg of Mantis. I'm very excited to build a figure. And she comes with several accessories, which you will notice. She has her trademark sword, which she had from the first movie, and she's got that sword unignited, as it were. I keep thinking it's a lightsaber. It's like, this is the sheath mode, when it shrinks and it just extends. If you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Who hasn't seen the movie, right? And the sheath sword stores in a holster of sorts, which is a separate piece that it's not molded on. It's a separate piece that's on her leg and on her hip. And it kind of sucks because it doesn't stay on. This is one thing I probably hate about the figure. They molded it so that it's very soft PVC material. I wish they would have put a solid piece right here, like a ring, so you could just stick it in on there instead of just like a clip, which doesn't really work. I wish it was just a solid piece that had a hole in it. You just slip it on like that, and then clip this bottom part right here. But as it is, that's the best it can do. Okay, she's got her rifle, which we saw in the opening scene of Guardians of the Galaxy. It would have been great if she had that big ass Gatling gun. Oh my goodness, I'm sure customizers can take care of that. But very, very nice. A lot better than guns of Cable. If you have a Cable figure, man, if you get several of these guns, that would work so well with, I think, with Cable. But very nice. And then she has her sword, the unsheathed sword. Wish it were longer, maybe like to here, but it's fine. About 3 inches, I reckon. 2 inches. Oh, with the handle, it's 3 inches. Okay, so there you go. Let me just stand her up. All right, and here she is with the previous release of Gamora from the first movie. It's a big improvement, definitely. Here she looks like Gamora. Here she looks like Uhura. I don't know why. Didn't really like the sword she had with this one, so I replaced it with a Evangelion sword. Definitely a better Gamora than this one. And for those of you who just want to keep one Gamora figure in your collection, this is the one you want to keep. The sculpt is better, hair is better, the face sculpt is better, weapons are better, the uniform is better. There's just so much going on for this figure than this figure. Not to take anything away from this figure. I love this figure. I might just go ahead and keep it. I don't know. I might sell it as well because I was very disappointed, a little bit disappointed with the sculpt on it. Just slightly disappointed. Overall, I did like this one. I like this look on her. This really makes her look so badass with this kind of uniform. But sculpt wise, I'm a lot happier with this one. This sculpt, they've given her better feet. The boots are better. It's part of the uniform. James gonna change the uniform. I can't blame Hasbro for doing these. This one has the Storm feet, I think, or something like that. It's very difficult to balance it without the make her stand without the base. As I said, the face hair is better on this one. The only thing going for this one for me is the uniform, and I do like the way it looks. I do like the sleeveless look on her. So might keep it, might not. I don't know. But definitely, this is the one you want to pick up. This is the Gamora you want to pick up if you're just looking for one Gamora on your shelf. Here she is. We'll do Nebula later when I do the review of Nebula. Let's do her with her bow, that unspoken thing. Star-Lord looks very nice together. And Daddy Thanos. Happy Father's Day, belated Happy Father's Day to all you guys, all you fathers out there. So it's great. It's a great figure. Definitely works well with your movie shelf, maybe even your comic book shelf. I don't know. I like it. But yeah, sculpt is fantastic. Can't say enough of it. The paint apps, great. They put a little bit of a wash on the jacket. It's not completely brown, like solid brown. There is a little bit of a wash, I think I detect, but not so much. Or my eyes are just deceiving me. Oh, okay, I get it. It's brown plastic. That's, I don't know what's going on with it. I don't think they put a wash on it now that I mention. Anyway. All right, so let's start all over. So, great figure. Let's talk about the paint apps. Paint apps, great. The jacket came out great. Uniform came out great. The boots came out great. Paint apps on the gun. There's that metal sort of brushing on it, the wash on it. Some quality issues here and there, but it looks great. To me, it gives it so much personality. The same thing they did with the blade. It looks used. It looks a little bit battle-worn. I love it. Come on. Very nice. The hair, great. I love that two-tone. Everything about it great. The lipstick, eyes, I think it came out great. Very, very nice. Articulation for the figure. It's ball jointed neck on a hinge. It's got a ball jointed upper torso. She's got ball hinge shoulders that move very nicely. Ball hinge elbows. Ball hinge wrists that go in and out. Okay. Ball jointed hips. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees. Whoa, as you've seen in my opening scene, my opening pose, really gives it great articulation. And ball hinge ankles with sort of the rocker joint. The problem I have, that's one of the problems I have with this figure, is that the rocker joint is on very perpendicular to the foot. It's like this. See, it's not really a rocker joint. It's more of like a swivel joint that she can do that whole sideward pose if you bend that ankle acutely. But if it's just a short bend, it's not going to do it for you. I mean, that rocker ability for that joint is just absent. It just sucks. But I think it's because of the way the foot has been sculpted. If they had planted it a little bit higher, at a higher angle, it would have bust through her shoe. So, yeah, definitely a must pick up if you're a big fan of Gamora. I'm a big fan of Gamora. You can do away with the other figure if you want. You can keep it if you want. But this is definitely the figure you want to get if you're looking for a Gamora figure. So there you go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed this little video review. This has been the Marvel Legends series, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Daughters of Thanos, Gamora. Thanks for watching.